Hey, my name is Matwana. So you FaceTime, subscribe to the platform, and then share this with a lot of people. Please leave a comment. It's very, very important because if you do that, means I know there's some family here who are watching, family, niece, cousin, nephew, and all the cousin watching this. You're my beautiful brother and sister. Okay. Now the first question they say find the derivative. Okay. So this is way easy. So what I'm gonna say to derivative, you see this f is gonna become prime because when you derivative then you put prime, okay, equal, just put prime. So what you do when you derivative the second one, you can just say there's a lot of sign. You can just say d dx. If you don't want to use that, you can just simply say d x. Same thing to represent the same meaning. It means somebody say derivative of x power 4, and if somebody say derivative of x power 4, it means the same thing. Okay, it doesn't have any difference whichever sign you can use. So since I want to save a space in this case, I'm going to say let me derivate dx bracket 14. There's a plus and there's a plus here, and then we'll do the same thing here. Derivative of x what of ln x means ln of x over square root of x. So now this one here, look, if you derivate 14 you get 0. How do you know that? Look, if you derivate a constant thing, let's say here you say 26, this is going to give you 0 because remember you derivate with respect to x. There is no x, that's why we say 0. So even if let's say some a, there is no x here because respect to x means is 0. Why? Because it's a constant term, it does not have an x. You see there? However, if you find yourself in a situation whereby, for example, somebody say derivate, let's say derivate negative 3x power 9. So this is what we do. We're going to multiply the top number here. See this? Probably something to the top. So 9 times negative 3 equal to negative 5, and then write your x. You multiply the top number with the back. So 9 times 3 equal to negative 27. Write your x exactly, and then take the top number minus 1. 9 minus 1 equal to 8. Okay. Now show you for ln. So for facts, we know this is going to be equal to 0 because we're going to say equal to, this is 14. Derivative of 14 equal to 0. See, because there's no x there. So plus. So what about ln of a function? Because this is like a function here. Let me explain about ln of function, then we're going to do that question. Let's say derivate ln function. So mathematical bracket function. You see this f of x? You derivate this, and there's going to become f prime. Right over exactly f of x, and then the ln. Yeah, that's how you do. For example, if somebody give you dx of x power 3. So this is going to be equal to, we say we derivate what we have here. When you derivate, you're going to say derivate x power 3, and then you over exactly what you have there. So we know for fact this is going to be low. You take the 3, you multiply by number behind. Which number is here? You know it's 1. If there's no number, means 1. 3 minus 1 equal to 3, and then you write your x. 3 minus 1 equal to 2, because you must take the top number minus 1 equal to 2. And then you write x power 3. 2x and 2x will get you 3 over x. Now, so let's go to the question right there, because this was not part of the equation. But hey, I was trying to explain to you so you can understand. Okay. So now we see for that case, see there's a ln. If you can look here for the ln in the bracket. Ln bracket. Okay. So for that case, we say so we're gonna say now, because remember, it's freezing. My apologies, sometime. Okay, I got it. Okay, so you derivate ln function. So we're gonna say now we're gonna write our line and then derivate everything we have here in front of us. So we're gonna say derivate everything we have there. What is everything we have? Everything we have is x over x plus 5, and then root. Let's just do this. Root. Okay, and then over exactly what you have here, which is x, and then x plus 5, and then you say root. So this is going to be f prime here equal to, so f prime equal, so what we're going to do now, we're going to have to deal with this. The one on top means this one here, right here, this. So how are we going to do it? That's a quotient rule of differentiation. So for the quotient rule, we say you always write your denominator first. So what is the denominator? Is x plus 5 means x plus 5 root, and then we derivate the top one. So it must be constant. Then we say derivate the top one. So they say derivate top. The top is just x, and they say minus, because we have in this form, like just in case if you don't know, you say if you have f over g, and they say derivate function, you write the denominator constant, and then you differentiate the numerator. Like your minus, now the numerator is going to be constant, differentiate the numerator, and you square the denominator. That's what I'm doing. See? So I say denominator constant, which is this one right here, you see denominator constant, and then derivate the numerator, and then we minus. Now numerator is going to be constant now, and then we're going to derivate the denominator, which is square root of x plus 5. Okay, and then what we do, we're gonna over square of the denominator. What is the denominator? Is this one here. So we're gonna say square root of x plus 5, and then we have to square. Okay, but we're not done. We have to go for the denominator. Okay, means we say, wow, you see this line here? We got x here, so we must divide it by x, because this is this, and then divided by x. So let's put bigger line here. Let's put bigger line. Let's put another color. Ooh, okay, over, which is this one here, and then we write this one here. What is x over x plus 5 root. So now is the matter of simplification. Okay, so now space is not enough. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to raise on top so I can solve the right hand top. Okay, so let me just see for a second. Yeah, I think I can write one line. That's right. So I can say this is equal to f prime equal, let's go back to a red color. Okay, when you derivate x, you get 1. So simpler will be the x plus 5, and this is going to be 1. So I'm not going to write 1, there's no need, and then minus the space. Okay, let me just do this. There's not going to be enough space. So f prime equal to, so let's make a space on top, so it'll be enough here. Yeah, let's make a space on top so we can write everything can be visible. Sorry about that, we finished now. Okay, so for that case, now we're going to say okay, so we're going to say now this is going to be square root of 5 means this one here, and then we differentiate x to get 1, so I don't have to write anything, because 1, okay, 1, anything times 1 is that something. Then minus, now this is going to be x, but when you divide that, you get 1 over 2, and then square root of the same thing, which is x plus 5. Okay, but remember, we over this one here, but remember this and this gonna cancel, so it's gonna be x plus 5, x plus 5, x plus 5, and then what happened? We got our bracket, but all of this we must divide. So let's do this, because the space at the bottom is 9 now. Divide by x, and then x plus 5 what? Root. Let me do it like that, so everything can be visible there, because if I'm going to write at the bottom right here, you know what I see. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue right here on top. So say this is equal, that one is equal to, so I'm going to say equal to now, so I can say this is going to be over 1. Okay, so we can simply cross here, normal solving, normal solving, not beautiful thing. So I can say this is a fraction here. Okay, so this is a fraction here, because I got 10 and I got 10, so I can simply cross and say this one and this one and this one. Now we go square root of x plus 5 times square root of x plus 5 equal to x plus 5, because you have a square root of something multiplied by the square root of something, same thing, equal to x. So if you look careful here, square root of 5, one is going to give us equal to 2, because we got 2, this one, and this is going to be x plus 5, so it's going to be x plus 5 minus, and then x times x times 1 equal to x. Okay, and then all of this, we multiply this 2 now. 1 times 2 square root of 2. So we're going to say over 1 times there is going to be 2 square root of x plus 5. Okay, and all of this divided by that. So all of this stuff we divide by x plus 5. And then remember we have divide by this one. So we divide, use my right color back, divide by x square root of x plus 5. So I'm saying, so remember this can come here, set of mathematics. Because if you have, let's say, a over b over c, this can come here. It's very set of mathematics, means it can be a over b, c. If you have a fraction of number of variables. So for that case, it's going to come right here. So this same is say, okay, let's just erase this one here. So we can have a space, and that's going to be the last thing. Now we finish show. Very interesting. So you leave a comments if you FaceTime, or even always here, so I know, oh, my family is still here. Okay, leave a comments, and hey, I love that. My grandmother told me, baby, go in Congo this word. Okay, this wrong. Congo, Congo. Say, go after what you want. You go for what you need, for what you want. Okay, so then we're gonna say, so this is equal to, we say this is gonna come here. Oh, my phone, let me put silence a little bit. Okay, so people are not gonna bother me. Okay, so now this is gonna be so we're gonna say okay, so this is gonna become this we say is gonna come here, but also this you can expand. It's gonna be 2x plus 10 minus x over 10. Okay, this is gonna come here, so we're gonna have about 2, and they say square root of x plus 5, and this is gonna come here, so you say multiply by x plus 5, and then all this stuff here we over this, which is x plus 5 square root. So what we're going to do, some of this cancel. Look, this and that is going to cancel. Okay, and then we're going to have 2x minus x equal to x plus 10, and then we over what over 2 5, and all this stuff here over only 1 x. Remember now we say if you have something, this can come here at the bottom. So finally we're going to say is equal to x plus 10 over 2x, and then x plus 5. So for this case,